Hello and welcome everybody. This is your host Learvok, and you're just in time for more DarkSiders. In the last episode, I believe I mentioned something about the Justice League, more specifically Justice League animated series, and I keep trying to tie this game into Justice League. I so want the Watcher to be a spirit version of the Joker. I'm sorry, this is kind of what I want it to be. It's the end of... What do we actually do? So I want to say we were underwater. Were we? I want to say we had gone underwater. Like underground, not underwater, I should say underground. Go. Yeah, I want to say we had gone down there. Did I not say properly? Yeah, let's try this real quick. Looks like we've progressed a little further. So that one might be... No? Oh. Wait, hold on. Huh. Oh yeah, it looks like that stopped. So is that where we need to... Yeah, I think, okay. So yeah. And then down here, this is where we were last. Okay. Forgive me, it's been a long time. It's been about a week, a little over a week since I've picked up this game. Partly because I went on a cruise for 5 days, and about 3 of those, or not 3. Okay, so I went on a cruise for around 5 days, and we had to spend a day and a half getting there, and about a day getting back. Why? Because our flight was canceled at the last minute because of freezing rain. Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing. Yeah. And so, yeah, we had a heck of a time getting to there, and then of course, obviously, since we drove there, we had to drive back, which fortunately was a little easier, but still, that was like 24 hours to get halfway across the country. The original trip took about 26 hours because we had to spend 3 hours to get 50 miles. Yeah, go figure, right? Oh, there you go. Trying to get on that. Yeah, the original trip took about 3 hours to travel 50 miles. And that was after that it was pretty much smooth sailing, but still, it didn't make it any less rough. There we go. If kids can these... Nope. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, so anyway. Oh, that's sad. Anyway, so the rest of the cruise, fortunately the cruise was worth the 2.5 days of travel. So yeah, it was a very fun trip. It was very fun. We did it did a lot. Had a lot of fun. I already missed the waiters that waited on us. The head waiter and the assistant waiter. They're really nice. They're really fun. Of course, being Disney, it's like everyone that works for Disney is paid to be happy and paid to make you happy. So that kind of helps out a little bit. We don't have anything we can use there. I don't think we can make it across here. Can we? Let's see. Nope. Oh, that sucks. So yeah. You're gonna be seeing me say a lot in this episode. I'm trying to get back in the groove of this. I spent about a day just pretty much recovering after coming back home, readjusting to life, and like I said, I really miss our waiters, and I really miss the rest of the cruise too. That was fun. The cruise is a really fun time. We went to, like I said in I guess my previous video I uploaded, my Minecraft Barnacle video. We went to the Cayman Islands, and we also went to a private island called Castaway Cay. I still don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah, that was pretty fun. The private island is like one that's owned by Disney. Like, they own the island, so they actually set up to be. And not getting me that easily. Of course, we got demon angels, and I'm betting they're not gonna be eaten by the. Nope. And yeah, both those islands are pretty fun places to go to. But for the first one, the Grand Cayman Island, I spent pretty much the entire time with my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law, hanging out with them, and my niece in-law, I guess. It's weird to say in-law for a niece, huh? Just hung out with them for the Cayman Islands, and I guess my son-in-law too, or not my son-in-law, nephew-in-law. No. Son-in-law. Yeah, now I'm confused now. I've confused myself with all the in-laws and stuff like that. Oh, if only you could see the amount of steam coming out of my head right now. But yeah, it was a fun time. Like I said, I hung out with my mother-in-law, sister-in-law, and niece-in-law, and nephew-in-law, the older and we had fun. I got my legs got burned because I didn't put sunscreen on my legs, and well, you know, if anyone knows anything about us nerds, we burn easily. That's why we stay out of the sun. Only the ultraviolet glow that's allowed to bask us is the ones that come from TV screens, and that's where we get our natural tan from, our natural white pasty glowiness from. The glow comes from the screens. Now I've effectively offended everyone who would be watching this video, period. Including myself a little bit. I don't know how I did that, but I managed to offend myself. I am personally offended at the fact that I am offended. That's why. Is this the... Wait, is this the part I'm thinking? Oh, if this is the part I'm thinking of, that part's fun. Oh, no, this isn't the part I'm thinking of. Never mind. Okay, so anyway, back to what I was saying about the cruise. So we went to the Grand Cayman Islands, and in front of the like where we ported, where we docked. Well, technically the boat didn't dock. The actual boat didn't dock. You had to take a tender. You had to take a tender ship to get to the Cayman Islands. 'Cause I think they're in Cuba, and legally we're not allowed to dock in Cuba or something. Did I just waste the life stone? I just accidentally wasted the life shard. And come activate chaos form. I'm not gonna lie, that really kind of bugs me a little that you can't activate while being on the middle of being hit. And there's the there's the special animation for killing the banshees. But anyway, so yeah, and also because the Cayman Islands is in Cuba, your credit card or debit card in my case will not work, and of course I was dumb enough not to bring money, not to bring paper money with me to use as currency, because they do accept actual like American currency, but not cards. It's not that they can't. It's not a policy that they don't have the machine to read the cards. You know, it's understandable. But that doesn't matter. I just spent the entire time on the island, on the I think it's called 7 Mile Island. I guess it's 7 Mile Beach. Sorry, I'm thinking of the Mile Island in America, where apparently is that the place I keep hearing about that was a nuclear fact. It was like one of the only nuclear factories to go nuclear in America. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. This is really annoying having to fight these banshees, and it's gonna get worse when they start going intangible. Yes, I spent most of the time on the island, on the beach. I did manage to get a coconut though. I was able to buy one. My sister-in-law was very generous and gave me $4 for a coconut, which I doubt she's listening to this, but just in case, again, thank you for the $4. That was very generous. It was pretty good for my first real coconut, and not just coconut juice. It was really good. Apparently, no one else in the family except for my mother-in-law likes coconut, so I'm alone plus one. That sounded dumber in my head. Trust me. Let's let them drop. But I'm basically alone in my joy of coconuts, because no one else in my immediate family likes them. That kind of makes me a little sad. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, it was pretty good. I didn't get to. I mean, I got to drink it, but I didn't get to crack it open and get any of the meat off of it. Primarily because we got it as we were leaving back onto the cruise ship. And by the way, I should probably go ahead and say the name of the cruise ship was the Disney Wonder, and I think this is the last year it's in operation. So we got into one of the last cruises for it. I could be wrong on that. I could be. But I remember long time ago when we first set up the cruise stuff, my sister told me that the Disney Wanderer was the last. It was one of the oldest ones, and that this is its last cruise, or maybe it's its last one before it got retooled, rebuilt or something . no one on the cruise said anything about being its final cruise, and from what I understand, there's another one going on right now as of this recording. So yeah, but yeah, after that we spent about a day on the boat getting to the Cayman Islands, a day on the boat going to Castaway Cay. Yeah, I should probably just do this. And there we go, got some free health. And then we got to Castaway Cay, and Castaway Cay was pretty fun. We had rented a private cabana. So we were on a beach with like 10 other families in our own little cabana. So we had our own little section of the beach in a little private area, which is pretty cool. That was a pretty cool area. And at least I will say this: at least in that private island, the sand didn't get caught up everywhere. Because one of the worst things that can happen to you on a cruise, and I say this acting as if this is the worst that could happen. I mean, in all fairness, you're a little better off if this is the worst that can happen. But let's put it this way: at the Cayman Islands, sand everywhere. Like all over your body. It was like impossible to get off. So, like I took 2 showers there to get the sand out of my hair, and I think there's still sand in my hair because my nephew-in-law, whom I was rooming with, complained about me getting sand on his bed because we had to decide who got the bed, either him or me, and I was like, I'll take the couch bed, which was fine, and there's the game over screen. This part I remember too well. And so yeah, I took the couch bed, which is actually pretty comfy, and it was fine. It was big enough. It was small. It was big enough for me. I'm okay. I'm pretty good in small areas and tight spaces. So yeah, this is the part of the game I remember getting angry at. I think if you time it right, the sandworms will actually hit these platforms and it'll give you a little more time. But I remember this part being a little difficult because you had to get over there fast enough, and then you had to get over to that island and that island. But anyway, so yeah, like I was saying, Grand Cayman Islands, sand there is about as natural as you can get. And yep, this is gonna be a frustrating one. And so you get it all over you. You got this really coarse sand all over your body, in your butt crack, just everywhere. It's everywhere. So you can imagine how hard that was, just getting 2 showers just to get out of your hair alone. And by that point, I'm thinking hopefully everything else is gone. But oh wait a minute, is this? Can I attack it? I'm trying to remember. This is the one. The thing is the one you have to attack. I'm trying to remember this best I can. Rack me. If I can target that. Wasn't that I thought you could attack it? Okay, so it immediately goes after you as soon as you hit the sand. Basically like any other sensible creature. Any other creature of madness that attacks as soon as you hit the sand. Yeah, so anyway, Yeah, you got sand all over your body, all over in areas you didn't think sand could go to. Especially when you're wearing a swim trunks or a bathing suit with, like, you know, a netted liner and stuff like that. But it still gets through anyway, so you gotta make sure to wash real hard. And the showers on the boats are not ideal for this kind of thing. They are really not powerful. So, yeah, so you end up going... get across, No! I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that, because that does not seem like that should have gotten to me that fast. Huh. So yeah, anyway, so yeah, after the Cayman Islands, we went to Castaway Cay, and the sand there is a lot more fine, because, you know, the whole island is a private island reserved, like, owned by Disney, specifically for cruises. And so, you have the opportunity to... So they have the opportunity to actually do more stuff with that island than they do with the public island that's owned by, you know, by another country. Not just a business, but another country. Okay, so I think you do have to... Yeah, I think you do have to trick it over here. Like, over across the other side so it goes down. Anyway, so you go there, and so the sand has been processed. So the sand there has been processed and retilled and all that stuff, so that it's actually easier to get off. Which is great. It feels nicer. It's a lot better, and I'm gonna get eaten, aren't I? Please don't let me get eaten. Please don't let me get eaten. Please don't let me. Yes, I made it across. Okay. Go. 2 more islands to get through, and then we're done with this section. Oh. I'm actually quite surprised I didn't get premonitions or flashbacks of this area while I was on the beaches. Or for that matter, of getting flashbacks of Beetlejuice. Just getting reminded of Beetlejuice and the sandworms. Anyone who watched Beetlejuice, anyone who was alive in the 90s knows exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, those sock puppets. Those sock puppets they called sandworms. But yeah, so I think I'm running out of time here, so I'll probably finish up my experience with the cruise in the next episode. So, in the next episode, we'll be continuing on in the Ashland, and let's see what the map looks like. We'll probably go into a bit of a cave. Yeah. Looks like we're going to be going through cave from here on out. Or cave-like, or valley-like, or whatever. So, yeah. Until then, I'll see you guys later.